Hi guys, we're at the Hudson Cafe, which is like, hi, what are we doing? Good. Anyway, we're at Hudson Cafe. It's like one of my favorite places to come to eat, but also one of my least favorite because everybody comes here and the wait is always like minimum 30 minutes. So annoying, but I'm about to smash. You'll see. We're here at Belle Isle about to go on this gigantic slide. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but the other people are. Looks a little frightening.
Lean forward the whole way, don't ride under that. Go ahead, guys.
You scared?
Somebody bruised the side of their head on the car door. Do you feel okay?
No, and everybody thought I was being a whiny little baby when I was crying about the car door, but I wasn't being a whiny little baby because look at it. Look at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding. It didn't hurt. Actually, it did hurt that bad, but I wasn't really crying about it. I just said ow and moved on with the day.
You were about to cry.
I was pretty close. Luckily, I had sunglasses on. I couldn't let my nephews see me down, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be strong for them.
Okay. I dig it. Well, our very busy weekend is drawing to a close.
Yeah, we didn't tell you guys what we were doing. We went to Belle Isle with my nephews and my niece and my mom and my sister. We went on the big slide, which you guys will have seen, and it was frightening and amazing at the same time. And now me and Norris are just about to get changed and probably get some food because I'm hungry and my head hurts now.
I'm hungry too.
Yeah.
The baby needs a nap.
I need help. Hey guys, what's up? So my family left. Norris and I went to a famous hamburger and then we had some ice cream. I found some gluten-free ice cream cones, which is awesome. So yeah, we've just kind of been chilling. Norris is watching Game of Thrones right now. In an hour or so, we're gonna watch Insecure, so that should be a good time. But I know that this vlog was really short, so I thought that to close out the vlog, I'd do a little continuation of the Q&A I did 10 days ago or something, I don't know. So first question comes from Sayana Benjamin. She says, you should make a video on your first time realizing your YouTube channel was blowing up, first time having someone recognize you, etc. So thank you. I definitely don't think that my YouTube channel is blown up at all. Like, I still feel like I'm very, very small in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, I've never realized my YouTube channel was blowing up. But to the second part of that question, the first time somebody recognized me, I went to BeautyCon New York when I had like, I don't know, maybe like 500 subscribers. And I was really excited because a girl who I watched and we chatted back and forth, she recognized me, and she's really big now, and she was bigger than me then. Like, she was probably my size then. Now she has like 50,000 or 100,000. And she's just amazing, like super beauty guru, beautiful. I mean, BeautyCon is kind of getting recognized, but it's kind of like you're going there to see other YouTubers, so you kind of expect that to happen. But like my first time getting recognized on the street, explicitly recognized, because I've definitely had people be like, oh, are you online? Do you do like Instagram? Do you do YouTube? I've definitely had that. But the first time somebody like legit was like, you're LJ from A Journey East, was at the Flint Eastwood concert recently in Detroit. That was like, I don't know, a few months ago. That was definitely very cool. She was very, very nice. Naomi Varner asks, if you were to move again, what city or country would you go to? Definitely right now, I would say Toronto or Montreal. I've always wanted to live in Montreal. And after going to Toronto recently, I love it and I would move there in a heartbeat. Obviously, it's a different country, so I think that there would be a lot of things to consider, even though Canada a lot of times feels like it's so close. I mean, it is geographically so close. It's still a different country, so I'd have to do a lot of research. If that's something I really wanted to do, if I would need a job, if I could move my business there, if Norris could come with me, if I would need to get married first, like all of those things, if I'd have health insurance, how taxes would work, how expensive it would be. Like there's a lot of research, but never say never. Like that's something that I have always wanted to do, is live abroad, at least for a period of time. So if I were to get a really good opportunity with work or, you know, something, I would definitely be open to it. Marie Giorgio asks, what does YouTube mean to you? Is it a job, or is there another reason for you to post your videos? It is a job, but it isn't. That job is, or that question is so complex. Let me know, you guys, if you guys would like me to do a video about this, I guess, this topic a little bit more in depth. Long story short, I mean, it does help build my brand, if you will, but it's not like the act of posting a YouTube video. Like when I post this video, I'm not going to get paid $10, $100, $1,000 like immediately after posting this. Like that's not how it works. You get paid off of ads and stuff like that. And some of you might already know this. It's kind of like a long-term gradual revenue stream. It's not like you don't get a set amount or anything like that. So it's not really something that I can depend on full-time for sure, especially not with the size that I am, but it totally helps me build my brand and sell my products and my business, and also like just my personal brand. I mean, I do get brand sponsorships and things like that, so it does help pay the bills. And it's wrong to say it's not a job if you're making money off of it, I think, but it's not my full-time job. I hope that answers the question. And the other reason that I do it, besides financial, and really the main reason, even if I didn't get paid at all and got no sponsorships, I'd still do it, and that's because it's just a really great way to connect with people who are kind of like-minded. I don't have a lot of friends who are into digital marketing, social media, so it's cool to be able to connect with people. It's also a great learning tool and education tool. Like I like teaching you guys things. It makes me so happy when I get messages from you guys and they're like, oh, I just got my first client, your videos really helped me, or you know, thanks so much for that video, like it was so helpful, I grew my Instagram. Like that kind of stuff really, really, really makes me happy. So I like spreading knowledge, and I feel like giving those things out into the world and to people who find them helpful is kind of like a karma type thing, and I feel like it's just good to share knowledge and build community and all of that stuff. What's your favorite scent, and if you could be, what other language would you want to be fluent in? My favorite fragrance is Chloe, just the Chloe Eau de Parfum. It's so good. It's like my daily fragrance. I don't wear perfume every day anymore, but when I do wear perfume, that's when I go to. And then language, I do speak a bit of French and a bit of Spanish. I don't like to say I'm fluent in either of them. Like if I were placed, just plop down in France or plop down in Mexico or Spain, more like Mexico, because most of my friends growing up were Mexican, so I learned that version, that dialect of Spanish. So yeah, if I were plopped down in either of those places, I could figure it out and I could make my way. But I wouldn't say that I'm 100% fluent. Like if somebody comes up to me talking in one of those languages, I can do it, but I'm very self-conscious and very nervous. So I guess I would just say one of those. Probably French, just because I feel a little bit more connected to it. And like I said, maybe someday I'd want to live in Montreal, so that would be very helpful. But Spanish would be very useful too, because there's a lot of Spanish speakers in America. And I love music in Spanish. So I don't know, I love it a lot. Maureen Hansen asks, are you a morning or nighttime person, early riser or late sleeper? Depending on that, what time of day do you like to film your videos? So I am definitely a nighttime person. I have gotten more of an early bird since I moved in here with Norris. I don't know what it is, but I guess our sleep schedules have kind of like melded together a little bit, because I used to stay up till like 3 a.m. like every day, and then I'd wake up at 7:30 and go to work every day, like no problem. Like no, it's so weird. Now I go to bed usually around 12 or 1. I do like mornings though. Like I do like to be up even on the weekend when I can sleep in. I don't like to sleep in any later than 9. Like that's late for me. I prefer more like 8:30, just because I like the morning, like the calm of the morning and just starting your day right. I film my videos usually as early as I can, but when I'm filming like a regular sit down video with my whole setup, my lights and everything, I like to do my makeup nice and all that stuff. So it usually takes quite a bit to get my life together. So I usually end up filming midday around 12 or 1. And then the last question comes from Shamir A. I answered half of her question. Well, Norris answered his question from her, and I totally forgot to answer this question. Have you accomplished everything you thought you would by this age, or do you think your plans led you to different dreams, goals, aspirations? That's such a great question. And I actually have thought about doing like a girl talk video. I have a series called Girl Talk that I used to do all the time about this. You know, I've never been the type of person to really like have, and this sounds so bad, but like I don't have hard set goals for myself. Even still, like, yeah, I know what I want to accomplish, kind of, the kinds of things I want to accomplish, the direction I want to be moving, but I don't have like, I want to make this amount of money by the time I'm 30. I want to own this many businesses. I want to have children. I don't plan my life out that way. I kind of just am like, I want to be doing good things in the world. I mean, before I graduated college, I did say my dream career was to be a social media community manager, and I did that relatively quickly after graduating college. So now I'm kind of reevaluating things, and to me, when I was like in college, that was like the career goal. Like I was like, that's it. Like that's my dream. Like I want to do that. That's my career. And now I'm like, okay, like I got there pretty quickly, and I love it. You know, I love doing what I do, but what's the next step? Like what's the next career goal? So I'm kind of reevaluating that. So I don't really know. You know, I'm definitely happy with what I'm doing financially or whatever. Like obviously everybody always wants to make more money. You can never make too much money or whatever, but I'm definitely happy and proud of myself for where I am right now. But I would like to be able to slow down at some point and do just, I don't know, just slow down. I feel like I don't have a lot of time for myself between doing all the different things I do. So I would like to kind of choose a couple things as opposed to doing like 20 million different things for work. So I guess that's kind of my next goal. As far as personal stuff, again, like I don't know, it's weird. I've always known I don't want kids, and I still think I don't want kids. I'm like pretty sure, and it's annoying because everybody always gets like all emotional when I say that. Like, are you sure? And I'm like, no, I really don't think I do. I don't see that for myself. So that hasn't changed. Marriage, I kind of have thought about that. Again, I've never been the type of girl to like dream of my wedding since the time I was a kid or anything. Like, I'm just not really into it. I don't really like weddings. I like the thought of being married sometimes. Sometimes I hate it. So I'm still not sure, but I think when I was younger, I thought that I would be married by the time I was like 27, which, unless Norris and I elope in the next, I don't know, year, that's not gonna happen because I'm already 26 and change. So I guess that one isn't really true, but I don't know, I've never been as happy in a relationship as I am. I've never wanted a future with somebody as much as I have with Norris, but it's just the actual marriage thing that I'm just not sure about. I know that probably sounds confusing, and we've talked about all this stuff, so don't worry, like I feel like sometimes when you talk about that stuff online, people are like, oh my gosh, does he know this? Yeah, don't worry, we talk about it. I guess the marriage thing is the only thing that I haven't accomplished, but I'm not unhappy about that. I also think, and this is like seriously a whole other video, I gotta stop, I'm already on 15 minutes here, but I think as far as that, a lot of people, I think mostly women, but definitely just people in general, I think a lot of people look at marriage as an accomplishment. And you know, I don't know, whether or not you think it's an accomplishment is up to you, and I'm not trying to offend married people at all. I always say that, but I think that an accomplishment is like getting an education, starting a business, having career stuff, you know, raising children. But I think marriage is more just something that happens. Like it's not something you could really choose to do. I mean, part of it is a choice to choose to commit to somebody and go through all this stuff and whatever. But like a lot of it is just meeting the right person. Like you can't decide when that's going to happen, you know? And I think sometimes when we're young and we set out our goals in life, it's like, I'm going to be married by the time I'm 27. Well, I didn't meet Norris till I was almost 25, I think. 24. I didn't meet Norris till I was 24, you know? So like, you can only move so fast. Like, and I couldn't have chosen. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes I think that that's a little twisted when people, like, I don't know, I think career goals are a little bit easier to set milestones for yourself for, but when it comes to personal stuff and even like having children, like even if I wanted to have children, who knows if I would be able to have children, you know, the first time that we try or whatever. Like that stuff is more circumstantial and it kind of just happens when it's right, I think. So I just feel like putting milestones on those kinds of things, you kind of are setting yourself up for failure. So I guess those are the only things that I haven't, but everything else I think I'm pretty good. I definitely didn't see myself living in Detroit. That's one thing. I always saw myself moving away from my hometown. I always thought I would move to California. Didn't do that. I'm glad I didn't. So anyway, I'm gonna end this vlog. Very long now. It was like the shortest vlog ever and now it's kind of long. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. The prompt for the day was show us your family, so I guess that happened. I don't like to put my family on camera like in their face. I don't know, I just think it's kind of weird when you're like spending family time to do that. And I just think, I don't know, I just don't like putting kids on the internet. So I just like to film them from far away if at all. So hopefully you guys can understand that, but you guys did get to meet them a little bit. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Veda day 22. Oh, we're getting so close. Okay, I'll see you guys then. Bye.